they hear Sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those calls sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Tigers are on the move. From the gun, give on the inside. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires left, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it's caught at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Give to the single back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
Well, he's making it look easy out there, snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Hold and finds his man on the left. He's brought down solid. Pick up on a little bit short of the 1st down. Gamecock fans thoroughly enjoyed a beatdown of Clemson the last time these two met.
And that really was a shocker, not just for fans in the state, but fans around the country watching South Carolina just bring the heat to Clemson last year.
And getting a big win like that against your rival, creating momentum in this series and help you on the recruiting trail, building a program.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps it going. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him, pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge game. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Pulled down for the tackle.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent them.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position, you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical, make him.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, But we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can...
And it's his fourth interception of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left.
Keep on to the left side of the field.
Distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
Keep throwing to the left side of the field.
Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
On a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Touchdown, South Carolina. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Off the boot, looking for his man. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
It's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Take the quarterback out. Take the quarterback out.
Sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Fires to the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one.
Got to take the quarterback out. He hurt.
Perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Ball placement is paramount on a throw like that, and the quarterback was perfect and the receiver hauled it in.
I mean, drop it in the bucket. What a great throw.
Change quarterbacks.
Side where only my wide receiver can get it. Where it's not in harm's way of the DB, make an interception. My guy can go make a play. Nice throw by the QB.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Otis. He's got his man. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. 14. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Coming after him. Buys a little time with his feet. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He'll pull it on the read. past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, the ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Well, it was a great job of executing the option by the quarterback. He made the right decision holding on to it. He shows you his athleticism. It's going to be a big play. You've just got to finish it, though. And the defense, they never quit. You saw the effort getting to him and ripping the ball loose.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And first down for the offense.
Back to pass. It's Otis. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pressure coming. Lets it fly on the move. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to get to it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Otis. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. The quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This is a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Double right.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. The snap sets up the throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, but they are still way behind. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they
fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Runs through the tackle. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read.
Touchdown, Gamecocks!